Taking a moment to settle in, finding a comfortable seat, either cross-legged or on your knees. And let's just take a deep inhale together and exhale out the mouth. Bring your shoulders up to your ears and then dropping them down. And let's build our seated posture from the ground up. Taking a moment to check in with your body. Really feeling like you're grounding down through your sits bones, and any portion of your leg that's supported by the earth. And then lengthening through the spine. Tucking your chin slightly, almost imagining that there's a string in the top of your skull and it's being held by the sky. Feeling that length and also feeling the support. We move through today's flow. I want you to step outside of your mind and step into your body and your breath. Slowly starting to deepen your breath, coming into Ujjayi Pranayama. Letting your breath be audible. Letting your breath be deep. Next inhale, bringing your arms up overhead, hands down to your chest, and taking a moment to set an intention. And then we'll seal it with a deep inhale and an exhale out the mouth. And then if you're sitting up on something, I want you to remove it now. Coming down with your bum on your mat, you're going to inhale your arms to the sky, and then I want you to take your left hand down to the ground and reaching with your right hand. Should be slight opposing forces here. So pressing firmly with your left hand, reaching with your right hand. And then we're going to inhale, both hands to the sky, and then other side. Right hand down to the ground, left hand over. Connecting with your breath. And then we're going to inhale, both arms to the sky, one breath, one movement. Exhale. And then inhaling, reaching. Exhale. Inhaling, both arms up, and then moving to the other side, reaching with that left arm. Inhaling, both arms up to the sky, and then bringing your hands down to your heart, and we'll make our way into all fours. So taking a moment here to check in, shoulders over wrist, hips over knees. We're just going to start with a simple cat-cow. So inhaling, belly to the ground, chest lifts. Exhale, spine to the sky. Inhale, belly to the ground, and then exhale, spine to the sky. Then I want you to move through this in your own time, and I want you to add any movements that your body needs. I like to go back to a child's pose, and then come forward. Incorporating any movement that makes sense for your body today. On your next inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Tucking your toes and coming straight back into a downward dog. And taking a moment here to settle into your dog. Sometimes it's nice just to come straight into stillness. Other times you need to move. So do what works for you. Staying connected with Ujjayi Pranayama. We're going to inhale, lifting our heels to the sky, and then 1 foot at a time, slowly making our way to the front of the mat. We're going to inhale halfway, exhale, fold, and then inhale, root to rise, arms up overhead, and exhale, hands to our heart. Taking a moment here to connect with your breath. Moving through Surya Namaskar A, we'll inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands down, coming to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway. And then stepping back into plank pose and taking a moment here to connect with your plank. I like to move back and forth with the heels, tucking the chin slightly, strong through the upper back, strong through the palms. We're going to take a deep inhale, and then either dropping your knees or staying in chaturanga, coming all the way down to the mat. Forehead down. Connecting your legs, really sealing them together, strong into the ground, and inhale, low cobra, hands off the ground, exhale, forehead to the ground. Inhale, low cobra, really engaging your back muscles, and then forehead to the ground. Inhale, low cobra, and then forehead down, making your way back into a downward dog. And then we're going to inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. And exhale, hands to your heart. Again, inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. This time, either moving through Chaturanga Dandasana to upward dog, or dropping your knees to the ground and going into a cobra back to a downward dog. You choose which vinyasa works for you today. Then inhaling, heels to the sky. Exhale, stepping forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. And hands to the heart. One breath, one movement. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, making your way through your vinyasa. Inhaling, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Inhaling, feet to the sky. Exhale, bringing your feet to the top of your mat. Inhaling, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. And exhale, hands to your heart. Taking a moment here, connecting with your Ujjayi Pranayama, starting to feel the effects of the movement on your body. From here we'll come into chair pose. So inhale, arms to the sky. Taking a moment to check in with your chair. You're going to tuck your pelvis slightly. You're going to make sure you can still see your toes beneath your knees. Then you're going to lift your chest to the sky and sink a little deeper. Dropping your shoulders from your ears. And breathe. On the next exhale, folding forward, inhale halfway, and then moving through your vinyasa. And then meeting back in a downward dog. Straight away, bringing your right foot forward, warrior one. Feel the strength from the back left edge of your back foot all the way up the leg, through the hips, almost like a line of energy that shoots all the way through the tip of the fingers. Using your breath to fuel that energy. On your next exhale, bringing your hands to the ground and moving through a vinyasa. Coming straight away into warrior one, second side, left leg forward, arms to the sky again. Feeling the energy from the right edge of the right foot all the way up the leg. Through the spine and out the fingertips. And breathe. On the next exhale, bringing your hands to the ground and moving through your vinyasa. You may choose to skip it all together. And then you're going to inhale your heels to the sky and then stepping to the top of your mat, inhale halfway, exhale forward fold, inhale chair and then root to rise, hands to your heart. One breath, one movement, chair, inhale, exhale forward fold, inhale halfway, moving through your vinyasa. Meeting back into a downward dog straight away, right leg forward, warrior one. One breath in, and then releasing down, moving through your vinyasa. Second side, left leg forward, warrior one. One breath in, and then moving through a vinyasa, meeting back in a downward dog. Feeling your heart beating in your chest. Connecting back with your breath. Inhaling your heels to the sky. Exhale, coming to the top of your mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale forward. Inhale chair. Root to rise. Arms to the sky. Exhale hands to your heart. One more time through. One breath, one movement. Chair. Inhale. Exhale forward fold. Inhale halfway. And then moving through your vinyasa. Meeting back in a downward dog. Right leg forward. Inhaling one breath. Warrior one. And exhaling. Hands back down to the ground. Moving through your vinyasa. Left leg forward. Warrior one. One breath in. And then coming back down. Chaturanga, Dandasana. Upward dog. And then downward dog. From here, we're going to lift our right leg to the sky. We're going to bend our knee and come into a scorpion tail. We're going to inhale, lifting our knee to the sky. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, knee to the sky. Exhale, knee left elbow. Inhale, knee to the sky. And then exhale, knee to nose, stepping all the way through into a lunge. Taking a moment here to bend through that back left knee if you want to release through your lower back. Otherwise, keep it straight and strong. Really pressing through the toes of the left foot, shoulders away from the ears, fingers energetically reaching to the sky. From here, we're going to bring our hands down to our chest. And then first, we're just going to try and twist the upper body, keeping the legs as is to the right. And then slowly bringing your left elbow outside your right thigh. You can stay here, or you can bring your arms wide like wings. And then from here, we're going to do a quite big transition, so just stick with me here. We're going to inhale, windmill our arms up, and we're going to come into a lunge at the back of the mat. On our next inhale, we're going to open up warrior two. Bending slightly more deeply into that left leg, reaching strongly through both arms in opposite directions, resting your gaze on the middle finger of your left hand. And then we're going to inhale, reverse your warrior, and then exhale, side angle. You can either bring your elbow to your knee, hand to the floor, or I've kind of gotten into having my hand on my ankle. And then I want you to reach from the tip of your fingers all the way down the right side of the body to the edge of the right foot. And breathe. And then from here, we're going to bring our right hand to our right hip, and we're going to come into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Placing your fingertips on the floor or on a block or water bottle. Reaching through your right extended leg. Making sure you can see your toes when you look down your body. And then on the next exhale, bringing that right hand down, you're going to come into a bent leg standing split. You can keep both hands down on the ground. You can bring your left hand behind your left shin. And then I slowly want you to keep crouching down until you bring your right knee outside your left foot, coming into a twist. We're going to inhale the right arm into the air and exhale, twist to the right. Left, I mean. Breathing deeply. Next, inhale, unwinding, bringing both feet to the ground in front of you, and then we're going to do some rock and rolls. And then from there, you're going to cross over your front shins, stepping back and moving through a vinyasa. Still facing the back of your mat. And breathing. So let's do a couple of those. Take a deep inhale. And exhale out the mouth. Again, deep inhale. And exhale out the mouth. Deep inhale. Last one. Focusing on the body and the breath. We're going to inhale, left leg to the sky, scorpion tail. Reaching strongly through that left bent knee. We're going to take an inhale and exhale, left knee, left elbow. Reaching back with that knee. And then crossing over on the exhale, left knee, right elbow. Again, back into scorpion tail, and then through a knee to nose, coming in to a lunge with your left leg forward. Again, being mindful of your back leg. You can keep it straight and strong, or you can bend that knee slightly to bring some relief to the lower back. Shoulders away from ears, feeling the energy reaching through the fingertips. And then on the next exhale, bringing the hands to the heart, we're going to take a deep inhale. And then we're going to exhale, and we're going to start to twist that upper body. And then from there, I want you to move your right elbow outside your left knee. I like to create a fist with my right hand and then use my left hand to cover. Get a little more traction in the upper body. Otherwise, you can spread your arms like wings. And then from there, we're doing the large transition again. So we're going to inhale, windmilling the arms up, and coming into a lunge at the front of your mat. Back to where we started. And then we're going to inhale, coming into warrior two. We're going to reverse the warrior on the inhale and then coming into side angle. Again, reaching strongly through the left fingertips all the way down to the left edge of the left foot. Feeling that length and strength in the side of your body. Bring our left hand to our hip and coming into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, second side. And then from there, bringing the left hand down on the exhale, coming into a bent knee standing split. Thinking of this more as a transition as we slowly bring the left knee outside the right foot. Bringing our right hand behind. We're going to inhale that left hand to the sky and then bringing the left elbow outside the right knee and twisting to the right. Breathing into the spine, lengthening through the top of the skull, remembering the piece of string. Holding the top of your skull from the sky. Feeling that length. And then deep inhale, exhale, release. This time, throwing in a little core work. Loving boat pose lately, coming into that now. So you can either clasp the back of your thighs, extend your arms, straighten your legs, whatever is working for you today. Chest proud, chin slightly tucked, soft gaze. And then low boat, high boat, low boat, high boat, and then low boat. And then releasing down, bringing your knees into your chest, and we're starting to rock and roll. And then on the last rock up, you're going to cross your shins, plant your hands, step back into plank pose and hold. So taking a moment here, connecting your palms firmly to the earth, lengthening through the back of your neck, pressing strongly through that back body. Deep inhale, and then exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhaling, heels to the sky. Exhale, stepping or jumping forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. And exhale, palms by your side, Tadasana. We're going to move through that sequence one more time. We're going to try and move one breath, one movement. So we're going to pick it up a little bit. Taking a moment to reset here. Here we go. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Moving through your vinyasa. in through an upward dog. Pressing back, downward dog, right knee to the sky, bent knee, scorpion tail. Inhale, exhale, knee to right elbow. Staying here, we're going to go knee to left elbow, knee to right elbow, knee to left elbow. Extending back, scorpion tail, knee to the sky. Coming through knee to nose into a lunge. Right foot forward. Inhale. And then exhale, palms to the heart, twist. Left elbow outside, right thigh. Inhale. And exhaling here. Inhale, big movement. Here we go. Lunge to the back of the mat. Taking a moment to inhale here. And exhale. Next inhale, making our way into warrior two. Inhaling, reversing our warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhaling here. And then on our exhale, making our way into half moon. Bringing that right hand down to the ground. This time, the bent knee standing splits is a transition to the seated twist. We're going to inhale our right arm to the sky. Exhale, bringing it outside our left knee, and we're going to twist here and breathe. And then unwinding, bringing both feet to the ground, rocking and rolling 3 times. And then crossing the shins, planting the hands, stepping back into a plank pose and holding, adding on. We're going to inhale, taking our weight into our right palm and our right foot, Vashisthasana, facing the left side of your mat. Breathing here, reaching your arm to the sky or bringing it over your ear. And then on your next exhale, bringing both hands down to the ground, coming into a plank pose. We're moving into Vashisthasana, second side. Stay with me. Really pressing through that left palm, feeling the stretch down the right body, and then dropping the right hand down to the ground, moving through your Vinyasa. And then stepping back, downward dog. And then we're going to inhale the left knee to the sky. And then this time bringing the left knee to the left elbow and then right elbow. Left elbow, right elbow. Inhaling, extending back. And then knee to nose, bringing it all the way through left foot, lunge. Inhale. Exhale, palms to the heart, twisting, right elbow outside, left knee. Taking a deep breath here, and an exhale. Again, here we go, back to the front of our mat, coming into a lunge. Deep inhale. Exhaling, inhaling, making our way into a warrior two, and exhaling. We're going to inhale, reverse, and then exhale, coming into your side angle. From here, taking your left arm to your left hip, making your way into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. And then bringing your left palm down to the ground. Again, moving through the bent knee standing splits, bringing that left knee outside the right ankle. Coming into a seated twist, we're going to inhale that left arm to the sky, bringing that elbow outside the right thigh, and twisting. Connecting back with breath. And on the next inhale, unwinding. Here we go, boat pose. Second time around. This time I want you to bend your knees slightly, taking a moment to straighten through your back, palms facing up, and then I want you to tap each foot down to the ground one at a time. Just barely touch the toes down. Staying connected with breath. Let's do 10 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your belly might be shaking. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then bringing your knees into your chest, rocking and rolling, crossing your shins, and meeting back into a plank pose. Revisiting Vinyasa, so pressing firmly through the left hand. Here we go. Reaching your right arm to the sky. You can stack your feet. You can bring that top leg behind. You could drop your left knee to the ground. And then coming through plank and moving to Vinyasa, second side. Really reaching through the top arm. And then taking a deep inhale. And then exhale, coming through plank and moving through your vinyasa. Coming back to downward dog. And then dropping your knees down to the ground. Child's pose. You can either bring your palms and arms by your side, resting your forehead on the ground, or you can reach your arms forward, palms down to the ground. And just breathe. On your next inhale, rising up, we're going to make our way into camel. I like to fold my mat over to pad my knees. You want to take a moment and check that your hips are directly above your knees. So you can take a moment and just placing your palms to your lower back, fingers down, and this might be as far as you go today. This is a great stretch for the front body. It lengthens down the front of the hips. If you feel like you can go a bit further, then you can tuck your toes and bring your hands to your ankles or bottoms of your feet. And if you can take it even further than that, you can untuck your toes. I like to keep my chin towards my chest because I don't like to thrust my head back, but if that's in your practice, go for it. On your next inhale, slowly coming out and then sitting down on your knees. I like to take my right hand into my left and just breathe. again, second round, taking whichever variation works for you, coming into it now and connecting with your breath. Sending that breath down the front body. And on your next inhale, rising out. And then again, coming down. Resting your bum on the backs of your legs. Feeling the effects of that chest opening. If you rolled your mat up, unrolling it now. Coming onto all fours, tucking your toes, and then pressing back, downward dog. And then slowly walking your feet to the top of your mat. We're going to inhale halfway, exhale forward. Inhale, root to rise, and exhale, hands to the heart. From here, and I'm just going to face you, we're going to come into tree pose. So lifting your right knee up, and just taking a moment to really feel the strength and connection between your belly and the top of your right thigh. From there, we're going to move into tree. Being mindful that your foot does not go on your knee, but it goes above or below it. And from here, taking the hand variation of your choice, you could lift your arms to the sky, you could keep them where they are. Focusing your drishti, your gaze, on a point that's not moving. Soften your gaze. And then from here, we're going to bring our knee back up, and this time we're going to wrap it over our left leg and then bring our right arm under for eagle. If balance is tricky today, you can bring that toe down to the ground, almost like a kickstand. Breathing through the back body. And then we're going to inhale, arms to the sky, and then exhale, hands to our heart, arms by our side. Tadasana. Coming into the second side, bringing your palms to your heart, lifting your left knee, and then feeling that connection as you bring that foot into the inseam of the right leg. Focusing your drishti, connecting with your breath. From here, wrapping that left leg over your right and taking your left arm under eagle, second side. We're going to inhale, arms up overhead, exhale, hands to the heart. Taking a moment to close down your eyes, coming back to your intent that you set at the Start of the class. Making sure you're at the top of your mat. Moving through one last vinyasa as we make our way down to the ground. Inhaling, arms up overhead. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling halfway, and then moving through the last vinyasa. Inhaling and exhaling. And then bringing your feet to your hands, coming down slowly onto your bum. And then meeting in Baddha Konasana. Taking time to connect back in with the Ujjayi Pranayama, slowing it down, and then slowly starting to round your back over your feet. Feeling the lengthening in the inner thigh. On the next inhale, rising up and just extending your left leg forward, coming into Jani Shirshasana, bringing the sole of the right foot into the inner thigh of the left leg. Inhaling, arms up overhead, and then exhale, coming forward. Next inhale, rising up, switching legs, extending your right leg, bringing the sole of the left foot into the inner thigh of the right leg. Inhaling, arms up, exhale, forward fold. Jani Shirshasana, second side. Next inhale, rising up, bringing both feet down to the ground, facing the top of your mat, and then slowly lowering onto your back, bringing your knees into your chest for a moment. I like to actually wrap my elbows on either side of my knee, really bringing my body into a tight ball. Feeling that pressure down the back of the body into the ground. And then from there, we're coming into wheel. If wheel is not in your practice, then you can take a bridge pose, which you can go there now. Otherwise, bringing your palms of your hands by your shoulders, elbows in, feet firmly into the ground. And then on your inhale, rising up, holding here for 5 breaths. Pressing through the palms, strong through the legs, feeling that opening through the front side of the body. And then exhaling, releasing down, tucking your chin in slightly, Supta Baddha Konasana, bringing the soles of your feet together, knees wide. One hand to belly, one hand to heart. Slowing the breath down. Letting the earth fully support your body. from here, coming into a supine twist. So you could bring your left leg over your right, dropping your knees down to the right, extending through your left arm, taking your gaze to the left, and breathe. On your next inhale, coming back to center, taking a moment to reset your hips, and then taking your right leg over your left, moving to supine twist second side, dropping your knees to the left. Really starting to wind down the breath. And then on your next inhale, coming back onto your backs, holding your knees, tucking them into your chest, rocking side to side, coming into happy baby. Sometimes it feels nice to rock side to side in happy baby. Feeling that opening in the hips and the backs of the legs. And then coming to stillness in your happy baby. And then in your own time, making your way into Shavasana. Removing your glasses, taking the hair tie out if you've got a ponytail, spreading your legs wider than your mat, arms wider than your mat, palms up, take up space. Connect with your body and what you're feeling after movement and deep breathing. Shavasana for as long as you like today. If you want to get moving, start to deepen your breath and wiggle your fingers and toes. And then as slowly as possible, coming back to a comfortable seat. Bring your hands to your heart. Keeping your breath relaxed. Slowing the mind down. Bringing your thumbs to your forehead. Taking a deep inhale. And exhaling out the mouth. Namaste. Thank you for joining today's practice. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.